Hello students, welcome to the biology class. Today we are continuing with our chapter Heredity and Evolution. Today we are going to discuss the last topic of this chapter, that is your sex determination. Different strategies to determine the sex, whether it will be a male or a female. So different species use very different methods. They are as follow. In some animals, temperature at which the fertilized egg develops determine the sex. For example, tortoise, turtle. In snails, individuals can change their sex, indicating that sex is not genetically determined. In human beings, the sex of the individual is largely genetically determined. How is the sex of individual child determined in the human being? So this is your NCERT question, that how is the sex of the child determined in the human being? As we know, human being has 23 pairs of chromosomes. Out of these 23 pairs, 22 pairs of chromosomes are called autosome. Auto means they are same in male and female, and they are responsible for growth and the development of a child. The chromosome of 23rd pair are different in the male and the female, and these are called as the sex chromosome. A male contains XY sex chromosome and two types of gametes, that is heterogametes, 50% of them with the X chromosome and other 50% of them with the Y chromosome. So this means that the male, they contain X and Y sex chromosome, and they will produce two types of the sperms or the male gamete, out of which 50% may be X and 50% may be Y. And the male, they are producing two types of gametes. They are known as heterogametic. A female has XX chromosome and they produce only one type of ova with one X chromosome. So they are known as a homogametic because they are having only one type of the chromosome, that is XX. So they will produce only one type of the ova with X chromosomes only, and they are known as homogametic, whereas the male is known as the heterogametic. During fertilization, if the ovum with the X chromosome is fertilized by the sperm carrying the X chromosome, so both they are XX, the zygote develops into the female child. Whereas if ovum is fertilized by the sperm carrying Y chromosome, X and Y, the zygote develops into the male child. Thus, the sex of an individual is determined at the time of fertilization by the type of the sperm fertilizing the ovum. Means at the time of fertilization, if X sperm fertilizes with the ova, the resultant zygote is of the female child. And if Y will fertilize with the ova, then the resultant child is the male child. So who is responsible for the sex determination? That is the male. Means the father is responsible for the sex determination. Why? Because father is heterogametic, whereas mother or the female is homogametic. So in this cross you can see, and this is very important cross, the father with the XY chromosomes, that is your sex chromosome, mother with XX sex chromosome, and during the gametes, they are present in the reproductive cell. They form two types of gamete, that is X and Y. So they are known as heterogametic, whereas the mother, they produce only one type of the ova, that is XX, and they are known as the homogametic. During fertilization, when this X or you can say the sperm fertilized with the X ova, the resultant is female. Fine. And if Y is going to fertilize with the ova, the resultant zygote is male. So there is a 50% probability of the female child and the 50% probability of the male child after the fusion of the gamete, whether it is an X male gamete or it is a Y male gamete. The resultant offspring depends whether it will be the female or it will be the male, or hence the male is responsible for the sex determination in case of the human being. So this is very important question along with the cross. Please go through it and note down that particular question cross in your biology notebook. With this, we finish our chapter as well as the syllabus of the 10th class. Thank you and best of luck.